Black and White Network, we are back with another video, and boy, this is good. This is glorious right here, folks, because we're going to be talking about Mr. Joe Biden, the man that occupies the Oval Office at 1600 Avenue. Let's face it, folks, the man is a complete punching bag. He really is. I mean, he is such a disaster running a country, man, that it's actually become funny. And we shouldn't really be laughing, when the country's actually suffering. But this man is a disaster, an absolute disaster. Now, we know that the tornadoes ravaged the Midwest. And Mr. Biden decided to go to Kentucky and survey some of the damage, meet with some people. And guys, by the way, the other day, Mr. Biden, I guess he's so lost from reality, he actually called this a hurricane. Mr. Biden, this was no hurricane. This was tornadoes. He actually did say that. I was actually listening to the Chris Salcedo show. Great show. Highly recommend that you guys check it out on the WPAP. You can also find it on Apple Podcasts as well. He is great. To me, he is the best voice in conservative media, folks. He really, really is. But anyway, Mr. Biden goes and visits Kentucky, and there's about 88 people that died from this. It's an absolute tragedy, folks. It really, really is very, very sad. However, as soon as Mr. Biden touched down, you know it, folks, Mr. Biden was greeted with "Let's go, Brandon" chants. Oh boy, this is glorious. Over here on Fox News, you can see the title here. Biden met with "Let's go, Brandon" jeers in Kentucky. He is visiting Kentucky to address the tornado damage that killed at least 88 people, and rest in peace to everyone that lost their lives. And of course, the leftists are out there trying to use this tragedy, and blaming it on climate change and all this other stuff. I mean, these people are ridiculous, okay? But let's go ahead and let's read this, guys. Joe Biden was met with "Let's go, Brandon" jeers while surveying the tornado damage in Kentucky on Wednesday, which is today. Biden was greeted with a Trump flag and someone yelled, "Let's go, Brandon," twice. After Mr. Biden stepped out of his motorcade in Mayfield, BBC News correspondent Tara McKelvey reported. I mean, the man took one step out and he automatically got greeted with "Let's go, Brandon." This is funny. This is funny. And Tara McKelvey with the BBC, I guess that's her right there. She tweets out, "I'm with Mr. Biden in Mayfield looking at destruction. There is a Trump flag. And when Biden got out the motorcade, someone called 'Let's go, Brandon.' They said it twice." Funny. Quote 2, "Let's go, Brandon's" from the crowd as Biden gets out, reported Lexington Herald leader, reporter Austin Horn. And we all know the backstory of the "Let's go, Brandon" chant. All started in NASCAR. I don't need to dive into that, even though Fox News here breaks down the origins of "Let's go, Brandon." And boy, I must say, man, that reporter who decided to say they're saying "Let's go, Brandon" when obviously the crowd was saying F Joe Biden, she deserves some kind of an award, because she has started a movement that nobody actually saw coming. Nobody saw this coming, folks. And it has taken the internet by storm. You even got politicians out there wearing "Let's go, Brandon" shirts. We even sell a "Let's go, Brandon" Santa shirt. Check out the merch store on the Black and White Network merch store. 25% off. We give you 25% off, guys. Use discount code USA first, because obviously, Mr. Biden is USA last. Let's just be real. But it goes on. Biden is visiting Kentucky after at least 88 people were killed, including 74 in Kentucky, when severe storms hit parts of the Midwest and the South over the weekend. Mr. Biden spoke with Governor Andy Beshear upon arriving at Fort Campbell. Then he received a storm briefing at an airport in Mayfield. Mr. Biden, who was joined by Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, oh God, I'm not even going to talk about him, told state and local leaders, quote, to don't hesitate to ask for anything from the federal government. Right. Like we're really going to trust the federal government for help. Okay. How about securing that southern border? How about that? I mean, Texas needs that. That's the help we need. But no, obviously, guys, not going to do anything. Mr. Biden took an aerial tour of damage in Mayfield, followed by a ground tour through roads lined with destruction. Mr. Biden was later scheduled to survey damage in Dawson Springs. Earlier, Mr. Biden tweeted, "I'm in Kentucky today to meet with local leaders and to survey the damage from the tornadoes and extreme weather." Mr. Biden tweeted, "It will take all of us working together to recover and begin rebuilding, and we are committed to providing whatever support is needed for however long it takes." You know what? Maybe Mr. Biden should not have tweeted that out, and maybe nobody would have known that he was actually coming. But he tweeted it out, and people were there to greet him with "Let's go, Brandon" chants. Man, for the next 3 years or however long Mr. Biden is in office, hopefully he's out of there in 2024, if not earlier. Okay. But man, he's going to have to deal with these "Let's go, Brandon" chants, because it's not going to slow down. If anything, it's going to continue on and get even worse for him. This is the most quote unquote popular president ever. No, he is definitely the most unpopular person to ever occupy the Oval Office in the modern era. The man is the punchline. The man is an absolute joke. And you know what? Even some liberal media outlets, they don't seem to be too pleased with Mr. Biden. I put up a video yesterday where only 37% of actual Democrats want him to run again in 2024. They don't want this man around. They want him gone. They really, really do want this man gone. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, Joe Biden met with the "Let's go, Brandon" chant. Not a surprise, man. Joe Biden may have to, just stay in the basement over there at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to avoid things like this. Or he can just go to Delaware, stay in his basement again like he did during the election time when he didn't campaign. He was locked away in his basement. I believe that's the only way he can avoid the "Let's go, Brandon" chants. I really do believe that, guys. Anyway, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.